Good morning, new 1%. It's Satoshi Boomin coming at you with another video. Guys, please hit that subscribe button. We are trying to reach 15,000 subscribers, and I cannot do it without you. I got my hot tea and honey locked and loaded, ready to go. Let's get this show started, guys. So, taking a look at Upbit volume. Looks like they're still continuing to put money into VeChain. Looks like that volume per 24 hours is increasing. Hopefully they can continue to pump VeChain up at least to 50 cents before they stop pumping. Cryptocurrency news channel, he predicts that they will continue to pump VeChain until Proof of Authority 2.0 comes out, which should be occurring here within the next 10 days, maybe 10, 11 days. So hopefully we don't get any delays with that. And hopefully, you know, the Upbit Korean FOMO can continue. It's going to line up to be a perfect storm. If we can get some announcements that 2.0, Vex Exchange 2.0 coming out, we get a cool decentralized application. There was already talk about a $1 million fund in order to promote and to help decentralized applications be built on the VeChain Thor blockchain as well. So there's a lot of things coming down the pipeline, a lot of reason to be excited. We just hope that the Koreans are very generous and continue to pump it up. And just remember, guys, is that when you have major pumps like this, whales are accumulating massively. And they expect you to dump as soon as they dump prices. They expect you to sell so that they can buy in again and literally double dip. That's how whales make the most money. So if you are going to buy now, we are at super duper all-time highs. Just remember, okay, what goes up comes down. What goes up accumulates for 2 to 3 weeks. So if you're not ready, if you're not willing to hold, if you're not willing to, have diamond hands for the long term, maybe you should consider coming in when we have another dip. Those are just my thoughts. I think that buying VeChain at any price point is a wise idea, not financial advice. I literally am not a financial advisor. I'm just a fan of VeChain, and I'm a fan of their long-term vision. But if you have a more short-term horizon, you could probably still catch the dip. It looks like here they're still pumping Dawn Protocol. Let's take a look at the price of Dawn Protocol right now. Again, I don't know what Dawn Protocol is, but the Koreans are pumping it right now, this instant. That remains to be seen if they're going to continue to do so. And then we have VeChain here, who kind of slipped below. I think we were down at like 5. And then when we dipped below that, we were in the red. And now that we're above Bitcoin, again, we're in the green. Let's take a look at BitTorrent as well. Yesterday, they spent the day below Bitcoin, and they were in the red. And now they're above Bitcoin here on the Upbit volume, so they're in the green. So as long as we can stay above Bitcoin here, and hopefully get to that second spot. I don't know if Dawn Protocol is coming out with a new mainnet or something, but they are gearing up for that, and they're accumulating. They are pumping that price really high. Obviously, they're carrying XRP as well. So hopefully they remain generous with VeChain, and it looks like they have. They're continuing to pump. So it remains to be seen how long they're going to keep this up. I'll keep you guys informed if anything changes. Moving on. Looking at the price, guys, we're at 25 cents here, just hanging out. Hopefully we get above 25, on our way to 30, and ultimately on our way to 50. 50 is the next price target, guys, and we're going to speak it into existence. We're going to have a self-fulfilling prophecy. I believe VeChain is going to get to 50 cents, and I'm going to keep saying it until it happens. Could it not happen? Yeah. But, at the end of the day, we got to keep a positive mindset and a forward-thinking attitude. So 50 cents. Let's will it to existence, guys. We can do it. We're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. Moving on. Let's go ahead and refresh this. Let's get some mainnet stats going. So, yesterday, decent day, 46K VITRO. Today, same thing, about 40K VITRO. Clauses, a lot better yesterday than they were 2 days ago, but things are looking good. Mainnet's looking good. Can't wait for 2.0 to come out. Let's get on to the news, guys. All right, so whenever this wants to load. But yesterday, when I was gathering the information for this video, there was a lot of FUD, a lot of people, you know, it's so crazy how quick the mood in this space could turn. We go up a little bit and everybody is happy, everybody is euphoric. VeChain, Cardano's going to $10, VeChain's going to $100, all that stuff. And as soon as we have one red day, it's just, it's like a bipolar patient. You know what I mean? It's somebody who's manic one day and depressed the next. Like, get on your meds. Okay, this is why I preach being even keeled every single day. Each and every time we have a massive pump, I'm like, hey guys, I feel really good right now, but we must remain even keeled, okay? Because all these lines right here, all this is just emotion. This just charts emotion. It's kind of crazy how they've got this set up to where, you know, the stock market and markets like this have been around for over 400 years, guys, and they've got it down to a T. All this is just emotion. Back here, a year ago, back here, the FUD was at an all-time high. People didn't, well, you guys did, because you guys are smart. But normies and people who didn't know, they didn't believe in VeChain back here. But up here, the emotions change. They flip like an instant. That's why we need to manage our emotions, guys. That's why I keep preaching it. So, VeChain shakes off collective capitulation, primed for at least 30% gain. VeChain price climbed over 110% from the cup and handle breakout early January. Extended technical conditions limit potential for triple-digit gains for the current price. VeChain obviously mentioned in the 2021 Forbes Blockchain 50, so we're getting the recognition we deserve, guys, and I think that we're still criminally undervalued. I get this question all the time. Is it too late to buy VeChain? And I'm telling you, no. If your price horizon is long term, I'm talking about long term for me is like, 5 years, but I understand that in crypto time speeds up. So if you have a long-term horizon of about 1 to 2 years, I think that VeChain's a good buy. I mean, anything can happen. Yes, we could have another bear market, and then if we do have a bear market, just switch the goal. Instead of making a lot of money, you're gonna want to make a lot of VeChain. You're gonna want to accumulate, because you know that as long as the technicals, as long as the fundamentals don't change, as soon as the market goes back up, VeChain is going to be right there, guys. So last bull run, last bear market, if you were around in crypto since 2019, if you do what you do now, back then, you would buy up as much VeChain as humanly possible. I mean, you would probably, at the prices we've seen a year ago, you would probably pick up a couple million VeChain if you could afford it and just hold. Nothing's changed now, guys. Just because the price has gone up, that's perceived market value, guys. That does not have anything to do with the fundamentals, with anything. You don't believe me? Why is Dogecoin in the top 5? All right. So we just got to think about that, guys. So VeChain price from the weekly perspective looks very bullish. A breakout from the rising channel and a close near the high. No hint of a 40% decline, but that was the case this weekend. It shows it remains a high number of committed speculators around the world. Despite lofty prices, still technicals indicate that the upside is probably limited to a 30 to 60% gain from the current price, guys, and all we need is another 50% gain to reach our 50-cent mark. And I think that 50-cent mark is going to be a game changer, guys. It's going to be a game changer because, that's going to change a lot of lives. I mean, a lot of lives have already been changed with a 25-cent VeChain, but just imagine a 50-cent VeChain. Imagine a $1 VeChain for the people who actually got a million VeChain back a year ago. They're going to be millionaires. They're really going to be changing their lives. So 50-cent VeChain, we're speaking it into existence, is going to happen, guys. Hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 15K, guys. We've been putting out VeChain videos since from the jump. All right. So stick with us. VeChain price correlated with Bitcoin proved short-lived after a big rebound. VeChain emerged from a cup and handle early January and we already read that. Why is that there? The blow-off move from last week cleared some critical short-term resistance levels, but put VET close to the 361.8 Fibonacci extension of the candle correction in late 2020. Within a couple of solid days from the common cup and handle, measured move target to 38 cents. So they have a speculation target of about 38 cents. I think though that it just depends on the Korean FOMO, how high they want to pump VeChain. They literally 3x'd what was it? 3x'd XRP. Like literally overnight, it went from like 50 cents to like $1.50, and now it's hovering at like $1.80 now or something like that. Yeah, still at $1.50. It dipped a little bit. So, 60%, 50%, to $1, maybe that would be amazing. Maybe to 50 cents, something like that. I think that is well within its possibility, guys. Let's just, again, hold the faith. Okay. VeChain and Scifi, could they be collaborating soon? Scifi, please follow Eisenreich. This man is a genius and a scholar. Scifi announced that they are collaborating with the Switzerland-based MediHands to safeguard over 600 million PPEs from counterfeiters. VeChain partner PuffBar utilizes Scifi labels to ensure their vape products are authentic. Sorry, guys, I'm stumbling over my words. I don't know why. I didn't have my coffee yet, so you're going to have to forgive me. So, Switzerland-based medical supply chain leader, MediHands AG, is set to start making use of Scifi's artificial intelligence solution to safeguard its products from counterfeiters. The deal sees to it that every year, 600 million PPEs from MediHands will be embossed with anti-counterfeit labels from Scifi, and VeChain and PuffBar uses Scifi as well. When you scan one of these PuffBars, it goes to Scifi, and then Scifi is a French startup that provides security labels, which combines specialized inks that form random, unreproducible pattern on the drying artificial intelligence software. And then when they scan that link, it goes to the VeChain Thor blockchain. We've showcased that a couple of times on the channel. So we can see here, these smart labels here, scan that QR code, it takes you to a link that is linked to it might be linked to the VeChain Thor blockchain. There's no real, they didn't really announce that yet, but we assume so because of PuffBar. PuffBars does link to the VeChain Thor blockchain, and we expect they're going to come out with an announcement soon. By fixing Scifi's tamper-proof labels on their UMask and UOX products, Clients will be able to easily verify the authenticity of the products they are purchasing and to know which ones to avoid, thus saving customer lives. And then down here, Scifi nose print AI powered anti-counterfeit labels are being used to secure every wine bottle that Bottles OX send out. This is a strategic move to help stop counterfeiters in their tracks, guys. So all this stuff is linked to the VeChain Thor blockchain. There's just no real official announcement of that yet, but we should expect something soon. This right now, this is just speculation, but if Puffbar is using it, if we should be all right. We should be able to slide up in there and get this stuff tracked on our stuff here. I mean, they're already tracking wines on Scifi. They're already tracking other medical labels, tracking Puff Bars, so there should be no reason why VeChain can't track it. Moving on, guys. China is studying crypto as an investment tool, says PBOC deputy governor. The central bank official said that stablecoins issued by private companies may require stronger regulatory rules than Bitcoin. Libro, recently appointed deputy governor of the People's Bank of China, recently spoke on the benefits of crypto as an investment tool while highlighting regulatory uncertainty in the country surrounding digital assets. According to the Chinese journalist, made comments at the Bao Forum in southern China on Saturday. The PBOC said that there is still regulatory risk for the central bank, citing its previous ban on ICOs and cryptocurrency exchanges. Lee said that the PBOC will maintain the current measures and practices and it explores any potential change in regulation, but seemed to recognize the investment potential of crypto. So we already know that China is saying one thing and doing another. They're saying they're against crypto, but showcasing Bitcoin, telling their constituents about Bitcoin. They allow literally 50% of the miners of Bitcoin in China. So they control Bitcoin without controlling Bitcoin. I think they're not telling us the truth. They say that Bitcoin and crypto is bad, but they secretly, I would not be surprised if the Chinese government does not secretly mine Bitcoin. Like I would be extremely surprised if they don't own Bitcoin themselves. Obviously they do. I think they're priming their country to, announce exchanges. I think they're priming their country to say that Bitcoin would be illegal as a store of that would be legal as a store of value in China. I think that's remaining to be seen, but they're slowly inching that way. Focusing on blockchain but not crypto, I think that's double speak in my humble opinion, but that remains to be seen. In the future, if any stablecoin hopes to become a widely used payment tool, it must be subject to strict supervision, just like banks or quasi-bank financial institutions are subject to strict supervision. Of course, they want to keep control over everything. That's just what government does. And they're talking about, how it could be an investment vehicle. They're going to, look into it. I think they're planning on, after the digital yuan, after their CBDC comes out, I think they're going to ease their customers into Bitcoin and ease their customers into crypto. Maybe not, all the cryptos that we have available, but, Bitcoin, Ethereum, maybe some Ripple, something like that. VeChain, for one, they do like VeChain over there. They're going to have a select number of cryptos that their citizens can invest in. I don't want to guarantee it, but I think that's the way that they're going down. He also says finances to serve the real economy, whether it's digital currency or digital assets. It should be closely ingrained with the real economy to serve the real economy, and I would agree. So this is good news, guys. There's a lot of talk around the crypto space that the government's in America is going to ban crypto or put some, unsavory regulations on there. And that's where we need to step up, each and every one of us, and create political organizations. I was thinking about creating a crypto PAC, a political organization to where we could put money in there and we could donate to politicians who share our vision. Okay, are you going to repeal crypto laws and crypto tax laws to make it more favorable? Are you going to, foster innovation and not hinder it? Are you going to take a hands-off approach to crypto? All these things we need to ask these politicians, and if they agree to that, we can give them some support. Okay, we need to start representing our own interests here. If we don't, you know what's going to happen? The government's going to come in and start regulating for us. And they have already done that. And now we're in a position to where every time we need to sell our crypto, it's a taxable event. That should not be the case. Okay? That should not be the case. This innovation, this stuff is literally changing the lives of hundreds of thousands of citizens, where the have-nots will be the haves, guys. We control our own destiny. We need to forge it. So political organizations, we need to rally. We need to get together. We need to organize, all that, and we need to start lobbying. Okay, unless we don't want them to tell us what we need to do. We want to tell the politicians what we want us to do. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? The banks. The government doesn't tell the banks what to do. Are you kidding me? Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan Chase, they tell the government what they're going to do. And the government says, oh, okay, well, can you do this and this just to placate the masses? Oh, you could still have fractional reserve lending. Oh, that's fine. You could still charge $40 to $50 overdraft fees or your customers, no problem. You can still charge $5 per month on a savings account. It's okay. So let's not get it twisted, guys. The banks own America. Wall Street owns America. You know why they own America? Because they lobby. They lobby. They have PACs. They have political organizations. They legalize bribing. All right. Shit, since Citizens United got implemented, legalized bribing is legal. So we need to use what we have to fight back. All right, guys. Sorry about that. That's not VeChain related, but I'm going to talk about that more because the have-nots are going to be the haves, and you already know the haves don't want the have-nots to be the haves. So they're going to do everything in their power to make it convoluted. That's why tax law is so freaking convoluted. Why do you think tax law is so convoluted? Because tax lawyers get paid buku dollars. They lobby for that. Duh. So we need to lobby for our stuff. All right, moving on. And lastly, guys, blockchain against greenwashing, DNV Energy CEO. So we have DNV CEO here talking about green energy and a better world. So let's quickly take a look at what he has to say. Ditlev Engel, CEO of DNV's New Energy Systems Unit, talks to Energy Monitor about how his company intends to help businesses and governments get on track through net zero technological leadership. Over the last few years, we saw those interests of our oil and gas and power. I can't talk today. Over the last few years, we saw the interests of our oil and gas and power and renewables customer coming much closer. DNV's energy businesses focuses on 9 key technology areas: wind, solar, hydrogen, CCS. I don't know what CCS is. Energy use, gas, power grid, storage, and oil. We want to accompany our customers on every step of the journey to net zero. Aside from how energy is generated and consumed, it is important to understand how it will be stored and distributed. We see massive needs for investment and understanding. DNV is already working alongside the wide array of majors, including renewable giants such as Indorola and oil gas companies like Total, Shell, BP, Equinor, large utilities in the U.S., grid operators such as National Grid, Tenant, 50HZ, and OEMs. Angel believes that companies will increasingly need to be able to prove their actions are a verifiable benefit to climate change and not greenwashing. Customers are already asking how we can help to ensure the power they get is green. He says in many organizations, it's becoming a ticket to trade that you will need to be able to demonstrate your carbon footprint. In its assurance businesses, DNV has developed MyStory. We've already talked about that, and he talks about MyStory down below. So, yeah, guys, we're moving towards a more green world where people actually care about their environment, which is obviously a good thing. Alrighty, guys, let's take a look at our Patreons here. Thank you to AJ, Brett Garlic House, Mac Harris, Sergio, Leslie Nielsen, The Fireline, Jeffrey, Ethan, AmericanHomeRemedies.com, Maryland 4 Crypto, Boost Wayne, Fru's Den, Brady Adams, Joe Menace, Kyle Blatcher, Crypto SVT.si, Eric Parra at Dig the Voice, For the People, HBDSouthBay.com, Ryan Ingram, Daniel A, Crypto Chemtrails, Climax ZH, Angela Schroyer, Craig Wadding, C-Vel, Maker Dow Crumbs, Bearder, Leon Jackson, and Jacob Connor. Thank you guys for your wonderful Patreon support. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin block halving again, 1,112 days. And let's take a look at the markets as a whole here. Go ahead and give this a refresh. Looks like the markets are recovering slightly from the major dip. Hopefully, we can get back into green territory. Looks like Bitcoin does not want to get above 60K. Looks like every time we want to get up there, it gets rejected pretty hard. But this is nothing we haven't seen before, guys. I mean, we've seen this happen plenty of times. It looks like it tried to tap 65 and then got rejected pretty hard. So, guys, this happens a lot in Bitcoin. Let's take a look here. I mean, shoot. It rose up here. We got to 50K. Almost touched 60K. Got rejected hard. Started to like bounce around. Got above 50K again. Then it tried to get above 60K. Got slammed down pretty hard again. Started bouncing around. Tried again. Then it got slammed down pretty hard again. So, looks like we have a lot of resistance here at the 60K level. It really just depends on, what whales want to do here. I think that whales are taking profits at 60K. So whenever they are done taking profits at 60K, hopefully their next price target will be 70K, and then it'll start all over again. We'll just be bouncing up and down. VeChain is doing well. Let's take a look. Nothing else too crazy going on. Looks like other coins are profit-taking mode as well. So, all right, guys. Well, I've been blabbering on for almost 30 minutes. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit that subscribe button, guys. We're trying to get to 15K subs. I can't do it without you. I love each and every one of you. Don't let your memes be dreams. And I will talk to you soon with the Cardano updates. Bye.